Good morning everybody and welcome to another episode. It's so glorious today. Oh, it's beautiful. So I'm going for a local ride, nothing too harsh. Hope everybody's well. One thing I did forget, I forgot my sunglasses. How could I? I'm not going back. And the reason why I'm not going back is the fact that later on, I'm off out. I should have started a little bit earlier today, but I just didn't want to get out of bed. You know, when you feel so comfortable in the bed and you just don't want to move. Well, I definitely felt that today. So today I'm going to be talking about the aftermath of London to Brighton, things you should watch out for, things you should bring, and most importantly, don't ride back from Brighton. If you can, take London transport or get someone to collect you. Stupidly, myself and my brother-in-law rode there 55 miles to get there, and then it was another 48 miles to get back. But I'm going to explain that when I stop off somewhere. So I'm in my local park, Beddington Park, as per usual. You know I love it here. And also I'm riding Charlie. Yep, the Brompton has been given a name thanks to a subscriber who kindly gave me the Brompton's name, so thank you very much. I will put the person's name on the screen so obviously you guys can see, and I obviously appreciate it. Also, it was the only comment, to be honest with you. I actually asked kindly if you guys would give me a name for Mr. Brompton at the time, and she was the only one that commented. So you know what they say, it only takes one, and a fitting name at that. So thank you once again. So today, in weather-wise, another thing I wanted to do was get out and spin my legs, is the fact that tomorrow is going to rain. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday here in the UK is going to rain, and then it gets better on Thursday. So I was definitely not going to miss this. Careful here. I had to go out, and I'm going to ride for about, say, 45 minutes an hour, and then I'm heading back. So I'm glad you guys could join me. Temperature wise, it's 19 degrees today here in the UK, and it will be going up to 26 apparently. Short stay, I think. Oh, traffic here. Nice and steady we go. Up and over as you do. Check, check. Oh, Brompton feeling good. Or should I say Charlie is feeling good. Wait for it here. Thank you.
Say to be one good.
Morning. Sorry. Thank you, madam. Oh, she smelled nice, boy. I do love a woman that smells nice. No, people in general. I'm not going to generalise. Traffic here. Through the chicane here. Oh, I've done that like a professional. I've certainly missed riding this. Thank you, sir. Doggy woggy on the left. It's funny because when I went to Brighton, at the start, I saw loads of bikes. Loads of bikes. Sorry, thank you very much. I even saw someone on a Brompton. Yeah, that was a good thing to see. So all types. It just goes to show you can ride there with any bike, but make sure you do the training. That is important. Over this little bridge here, as always. I love this part. Down to the right. I do love navigating. Did I tell you guys I was gonna, I know this is quite random, I was gonna train to be a driving instructor. Yeah, so I did the all the way to the ferry, past the ferry, and then I got to the practical. I remember I did one practical. Oh, it was difficult. You can't make no mistakes there. But I did it anyway. I failed it. Obviously you're allowed three goes. And then sadly for me, my late mother passed away. And then I decided at that time that I wasn't gonna pursue the course. And I ended it. Do I regret it? I don't think so, because what I'm doing now is remarkable. Look what I'm working with. There's a lot of swans here today. I think it's the weather brought them out. But looking at this little pond, it is dirty, to say the least. Let me bring you a bit closer. Look at this. They could clean it for them. Yeah. There's no excuse. But anyway, here's Charlie. Got to show you Charlie. Oh, looking good. Feeling good. Oh. Happy days. Anyway, couple things about Brighton. Just adjust the camera here. First of all, it was early. You have to wake up at the break of dawn. Now, I'm not an early guy. I like sleep. I like getting up round about 10 o'clock. You know, 8 o'clock's a push for me. I normally have to get up at 8 anyway. I don't prefer it, but if it was like 10 o'clock, I would prefer it even more. So that was an issue for me. And then also riding to the event. Now I'm in Wellington and I had to go to Clapham Common. It took me literally 35 minutes to get there by bike. So already I've done about 7 miles. So you can imagine 7 miles and then you've got another further 55 miles to go. So yeah, I got there, as you can see in the video that I posted, looked around, there was quite a few people there, which was good. So people from different charities turned up, which was nice to see. We started off at the start point, as you do, Now, my start time was 7 o'clock. You're not going to start at your start time. That's another thing. You go there, you've got to line up, you've got to queue up. We started around about 7:30 after queuing up right at the back of the queue and then moving up slowly and gradually to the start point, and then you just led off. So the first checkpoint, loads of water. I must admit, I drank gallons and gallons of water, and that's something you would do because the weather was superb when we were riding, so that was great. And yeah, we just headed to the first checkpoint, had a drink, I had snacks, which was good, and then we stayed there for about 10-15 minutes, and then we carried on back on the road. Now, one thing about riding to London to Brighton on the road, it's very hilly. You've got to train yourself to attack the hills. When I say attack the hills, I mean pace yourself, but there's times when you need to put in the effort to get up the last part. And that was evident, obviously, when I was riding to London to Brighton. Did I expect it? Yes, I did, because I did some research prior to riding London to Brighton, so that was good. The preparation, you can't beat preparation. So, second checkpoint when we got there. Again, quick toilet break, quick drink, eat your snacks, 10-15 minutes, shot off again. Riding back on the road. People were riding, some people were riding, and normally at the start you're full of energy. They were just going for it. Me and my brother-in-law was just coasting, taking it easy, doing it at our own pace, not impressing anybody, which you don't need to, and we were off. So, third checkpoint. Third checkpoint, that was, how can I put it? That was disappointing. I mean, when we got there, you're already tired getting there. You've ridden, say, like 10-15 miles to get to the third checkpoint. And you're then told that you've got to ride up a hill. Now, this hill must have been about, say, I'd say about 7%, like, gradient. After you're knackered and you've got to do that hill, I told my brother-in-law, I'm not doing that. I'm not going up there. Even he was like, I'm not doing it either. Now, he is how can I put it? He's been riding longer than I have. And he loves hills, but that time he was like, no, I'm not doing it. So we ended up staying at the bottom of the hill. I had my sandwich, just one slice of a sandwich, which consisted of butter and peanut butter. And then we carried on. We must have waited there for about, say, 15-20 minutes, just because we was knackered, obviously, being the third point. And then we just carried on the road. So, we rode off, must have spent another 10 miles from the fourth to the from the third to the fourth checkpoint. And as we got there, it was that dreaded, how can I put it, that dreaded hill, Beacon Hill. Beacon Hill is a hill that everyone talks about, and there's a reason for that. Let me tell you. It is steep, and it's very deceiving. You go up it, now bearing in mind, guys, I didn't ride it. No way. You know, guys, I don't like hills. And this showed me as well that I've come away still not liking hills. But anyway, to carry on, I got there, straight away got off the bike, started walking up. Now, I was walking up, and even then I was struggling. Breathing heavily, sweating profusely. I was like under pressure. So I'm going up, thinking, yeah, we're getting to the end. Now, bearing in mind, I've walked up 10 minutes gone by. And there's a point where it just dips, then goes up again. And you got to struggle. I'm telling you, there was a point I was going to take off my shoes. But I was like, if I take them off, that's it, it's all over. I'm just going to sit down, I'm going to relax for about an hour and then continue. And I thought, I can't do that because my brother-in-law, you know, he's very competitive. He was straight up the hill. Even when I got there, he was just sitting on the perch of the grass, just like laying back, relaxing, waiting for me. So I finally got up to Beacon Hill. That must have taken me all of, I'll tell you what, it must have took me about 20 minutes to walk up there. It was steep. So I got there eventually. I had a nice ice cream, well-deserved ice cream. I must admit, it was delicious. You know when you think to yourself, if there was anything you could have, it would be an ice cream on that day. Oh, that certainly went down a treat. So we stayed there for about a good half an hour there, and then we just carried on to the end. Now the end was sweeping. It wasn't too bad. I enjoyed the end, and got through to the final point. Everyone was there. Everyone was cheering at the beach. So that again was nice. We stopped off. We had some fish and chips. I had a drink. That was nice. And then we rode back. Now that's a mistake, riding back. Everybody that we spoke to at that point was saying, how are you getting back? How are you getting back? Well, we said we were riding back. They could not believe it. They were like, are you serious? You're riding back? We're like, yes, we're riding back. Anyway, going back to the story. So when we were going home, I ended up getting a flat. So all that way to Brighton, nothing at all. Straight away, you're getting onto the bit of gravel, and there was a bit where it was so gravelly, and there was large kind of like stones on the ground, and one of them must have just caught my tyre, and then that's it. It was all over. So I didn't enjoy that. Now, while I'm filming this, look at this. Look at this, guys. You know, I've got these swans here trying to maybe come over. Yeah, no, I don't want them to come too close. But anyway, back to the story. So we actually, halfway through the ride, riding home, pitch black at this time. We left, and this is the thing, we left about 2:30 from Brighton, got home at 9. My brother-in-law was useless at navigating. I started off, my phone was working perfectly, then it decided to die. What a mistake. He took over with his phone. His phone is absolutely crap. He's got probably the Samsung, I don't even know, Samsung Galaxy 7. I'm not even sure what it is, but it was absolutely atrocious. We went round the houses. We was going, you know, in places we probably shouldn't have gone. And that is exactly why we took so long to get back. It was meant to be 4.5 hours riding back. It must have took about over 6 hours to get back, because we were faffing about. So my advice to you guys is don't ride back. If you can, take a train, or take, you know, we also was provided with going on I think a coach, but they were going to put this is the thing I didn't like, they was going to put our bikes on a lorry, meet us at the other end, we take a coach, and then obviously we collect our bikes from the other end. But the way they were putting on the bikes on the lorry was absolutely ferocious. So that's something I didn't like. So yeah, but again, if you're gonna actually do London to Brighton, get someone to pick you up at least from the other end, so they can drive you back. It's probably the same thing. So the things you should do: water, 2 bottles of water, essential. Snacks, bring your snacks. Another thing that helped me, bringing someone that you might know, maybe 1 or 2 people. Just keep it to a minimum, because obviously you don't want to be kind of talking too much, just a bare minimum. So I brought my brother-in-law. Thank you, Kenyan, appreciate your time. So also make sure that you've got your tools with you. That's another thing. When I was riding, going up Beacon Hill, the famous Beacon Hill, I actually helped someone. She had a problem with her chain. I helped her along the way, fixed the problem. She was off. She didn't even wait for me. She was just like, okay, thank you very much. And then she was gone. Anyway, it's like, you know, it's part of life. So the other thing I would suggest is make sure, and this is very, very important, make sure you train. This is important. If you don't train, you're not going to do this, guys. I saw people literally starting off 10 minutes into the ride, maybe hitting the first hill, then actually riding back. So if you are, make sure that you train. Now, luckily for me, I trained throughout the whole 6 months of just getting on my bike, riding locally, doing longer rides, building up the fatigue. And I'm not joking, guys, it actually helped me a lot. So if you're going to do London to Brighton, that is my main point, is to train. Is there anything else that I can think of? Let me see. Let me see. No, I think that's it. Let's go. So let's turn right here along the road and continue. Now what I'm going to do, guys, is take a little short spin. I'm not gonna do too much. Thank you. Very kind. They're not normally that kind, but today it must be the weather. Everyone's feeling good. I certainly am. I just wish I could ride a bit longer, but it is what it is. I'm still going to be enjoying the day. I don't know where I'm going with my friends. Her sister's come here from Italy today, and we're going to do something because, as I said, with this weather, you can't take it for granted, and once you see it, you've got to go. Drop everything and then go. Even if you've got an appointment, I'd say cancel the appointment, get your ass out there, because you know what, you might not see it for a couple of days. Let's turn left here. A few cars here, be careful. Gentle, gentle. That guy's putting on his seatbelt. He should have had it on before he actually started driving, but anyway. Don't judge, don't judge. So what you guys are doing today? What's your plans? Anything interesting? What's the weather like where you are, guys? As I said, I'm in the UK. Things are steady here. I don't pay too much attention to the news because that could spin you into a form of depression. I always say, smile once a day, laugh once a day, and do you. One thing I wouldn't do is listen to the negativity, because there's a lot around at the moment, and it all depends how you handle it. So I obviously handle it with grace because I don't pay attention to it, and that's my way, you see. So some gentle advice. Now let's go down there. I've been down there before. I accidentally rang the bell. Ding dong. Exploring as you do. I don't have the time, but why not? Down here. Good morning. That's another thing. I'm going to do a video about how many people will interact with me while I'm riding. I'll take an estimated guess, and then I'll take a ride, and then we'll see. Yes, because I know people here, especially on the bikes, are not so friendly. They're more concerned with getting from A to B as quickly as possible. That sometimes people talk about that. Oh, you should be part of a community, a bike community. Well, yeah, it's right to some extent, but you know, sometimes you want your own space. You go out to decompress, and so you can only do that on your own. You can't do that if someone's waffling in your ear. Look at this in front, Mercedes Jeep turbo. Oh, you know that can move. The sound of it is beautiful. Oh, hear the sound. Oh, you gotta love it. Through here, this car will let me go. Thank you. Taking it smooth. I'm actually quite sad to see this ride end, but I'm going to ride through Bennington Park again and then head home. I have to get myself ready for today's encounter, whatever that is, because as I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. It's a bit of a mystery. I normally like to know. I don't know if you guys are like that, but if I'm going somewhere, I like to know exactly where it is. mystery. Oh, I'm loving life as always. I always say that, guys, but it's the truth. I ain't lying when I say that. Things are good. If they wasn't, I would share a pinch of it. Not all of it, don't get me wrong. I don't want to bore you guys. And also, I don't like making people feel down. So, I like the good stuff. You know, the good spice. Yeah, that's me all over. Positivity. White rice on the right, look, watch them. Morning. Oh, they said morning. Oh, Jesus Christ. Pinch myself. Turn right here. Oh, yes. Down the chicane. That guy on the bike, he was a little bit hesitant. I think because he may have seen the camera and thought, I might as well say hello to the guy. The person behind him was just looking like they received bad news, like disappointment on their face. It's absolutely lovely. The conditions today are brilliant. Right now it's nice. Got a bit of a windy Mary going on, but it's fantastic. I'm loving this. The other thing that I realised as well, going back to London to Brighton again, sorry guys, I have to mention this, but when you're riding in a group, there's some people that won't look off over their left or their right, so you've got to do it for them. And they just, what they do is they may have a quick glance and then they'll turn and you think, hold on, I'm right next to you. But it's weird, I always say road awareness. It does actually say that we received a manual of things you should look out for when you're riding from London to Brighton. I'll be honest with you, only probably 10% of people may have read that. The rest of them, I don't know what they were doing. I only saw one accident as well, because there was ambulance pulled over. I think someone got knocked over by a car, so that was only the one person. So very grateful and happy that no one else got injured from what I know of anyway. So careful we do, careful. Watch this now, yeah? This person here was meant to actually wait, but no. Of course not. They have priority, don't they? The cars, they pay tax. We bike riders don't. Morning. I think people are surprised when I say morning here. It's not the normal thing you do. But I'm going to try and instill it in people to be nice. You don't have to pay to be nice. I've realised that also. Riding Charlie. Thank you. Riding Charlie is quick. I'm in first gear at the moment. I call that the relaxing gear. I'll hit the second gear, put a bit of pedal to the metal, and bloody hell, you can go. he can certainly shift. All technical. Up here. Oh yeah. Oh. Hello. It's just the skill of the Brompton. Sorry people. Thank you.
Hey, what can we see? Love listening to the water.
Oh, you gotta love it. Back down the little bridge. Careful here. Nice and steady we go. That woman wasn't stopping. She was determined. I'm going to get through whether you like it or not. All in good nature. Love this little pond here, look. Absolutely to die for. The benefits of living here. Careful here. Sorry, madam. Thank you very much.
It's alright.
Beep beep. Thank you. Sorry, Bertie. Watch the dog as well. Watch the lady, the dog, the runner. All sorts going on here in that short space of time. That's the thing about riding, what makes it so unpredictable. You ride and you think, oh, everything's rolling smoothly, no problems at all. And it only takes a second, and you can find yourself in trouble, so. Just got to be aware all the time when you're riding. But it makes it interesting. What's going on here? Photographer here on the straight ahead, over the bridge. Doggy woggy. Runner. Oh, they're all out today. She's picking up the number 2, which again, that should be happening at all times. When your dog does its number 2, please pick it up. Thank you, madam. Bike rider, I want a runner. Sorry, young man. Thank you very much. Sadly, I'm coming to the end, guys. Oh, a tear is forming down my face at the moment. I'm not happy. But good things do come to an end. Another thing about this bike, the tyres I've got on here, you can go on any surface I reckon and feel comfortable. Oh, it just loves it. Morning. That's one of my neighbours. I've helped her a couple of times. She's out for the local walk, as you do. Well, guys, home sweet home, and you know what to do, guys. As per usual, please subscribe. I want to try and get up to 500 subscribers, guys. I'm nearly there. Push for me, guys, push for me. Let's do this. So have a great day, look after yourself, ride safely, and I will certainly see you guys in the next one. Adios.